Thanks for staying tuned. Now to judiciary matters. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC, is seeking the permanent forfeiture of the sums of 664 million naira and $138,000 it recovered from a permanent secretary in the Federal Ministry of Labor and Productivity, Mr. Clement Onubogu, to the federal government. The Anti-Graft Commission had on August the 17th at the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos secured an order of temporary forfeiture of the money and a property located at Icom Quarters, Isala, Segba in Delta State, as well as a hotel in Asaba in the same Delta State. The lawyer to the defendant acknowledged receipt of the motion but claimed that he had also filed a notice of preliminary objection challenging the court's jurisdiction to make the interim order. The court has adjourned the case to September the 22nd to allow the two parties exchange all relevant court documents on the issue. Meanwhile, the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has fixed September the 22nd to possibly entertain the application for the final forfeiture of 4 properties located in Abuja, Lagos, and Rivers states and valued at 2.6 billion naira. The properties are linked to the former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Mrs. Diezani Alison Maduke, and her associates. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC, which filed the application for the properties to be finally forfeited to the federal government of Nigeria, says it found that the assets are the proceeds of corruption. Please recall that Justice Anka had ordered that 4 properties scattered between Lagos and Rivers states and Abuja and valued at 2.6 billion and linked to the former minister and her associates be temporarily forfeited to the federal government for being proceeds of corruption. The EFCC says that the properties were purchased by the former minister and her crony, Mr. Donald Amangbo, through 4 companies. The campaign for local government autonomy is gradually being intensified across the country. This time, the National Union of Local Government Employees, NOLGE, says it is ready to take the campaign to more states.
The National Union of Local Government Employees are persistent in their agitation for local government autonomy. Across the country, their voices have continued to grow louder and louder as the union, in collaboration with the Nigerian Labour Congress, is taking its demand to the state houses of assembly. In Kwara State, North Central region of Nigeria, the union stages a rally across major roads in Ilorin, the state capital, marching through the Unity Road before getting to the State House of Assembly. They thereafter pay a courtesy visit to the state governor, Abdul Fattah Ahmed, who advises them to be specific in their demands in order not to be misunderstood.
When we say local government autonomy now, it means differences to different people. If you ask 6 people, they give you 6 different answers. But let us isolate those areas, i.e., we want our finances to be coming directly to each of the councils. We have addressed it. We want the issue of SUBEB to be isolated and treated in isolation. You have addressed it. I think we should address it from that angle.
Still in the North Central, it's a similar story in Plateau State. The union with the organized labor in the state joined their counterpart states by embarking on the rally across major streets in Jos, the state capital. They take their campaign to the State House of Assembly and the Government House.
We want the local governments to be free so that the people at that level will feel the dividends of democracy.
And in the southeastern region, the Guild, for the second time, visits the State House of Assembly with the Nigerian Labour Congress, soliciting its support.
We are supporting NOLGE totally in the fight, in the quest for liberation, freedom of the local government system in Nigeria.
As far as the autonomy is concerned, personally, I, as a member who was Speaker of the Muslim, they say, ask me to vote. I will vote for local government autonomy.
As the agitation for local government autonomy continues, it is expected that the support of state houses of assembly will pave the way for the National Assembly to take a decision on the matter for the development of a third tier of government at the grassroots level.
And now time for the business news of today. Here is Anne Nwawudu.
You first. First Bank.
Thanks a lot, Ladi. Welcome to Business News. With Nigeria's economy out of recession, the federal government is now targeting 2.5% economic growth by the last quarter of 2018. And that's according to the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, who said the recent exit is an indication of better days ahead. On the rising cost of food, the minister has assured Nigerians that the government is working very hard to resolve the challenge.
What does getting out of recession mean? It simply means that the worst is over and that it is the beginning of the good days. Better days are ahead of us. It also means that investors' confidence in Nigeria will now be strengthened. It means that the macroeconomic environment has been stabilized and investors will now show greater appetite in the economy. Consequently, more jobs will be created. Our target actually is to reach 1.5% growth before the end of the year and then achieve 3.5% growth in 2018, 4.5% growth in 2019, and finally hit 7% growth by 2020. These are our targets, and we are working towards them.
Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed. Now, it's a bidding war as Africa's largest cement company, Dangote Cement, is considering efforts or counter-offers for South Africa's largest cement maker, PPC Group Limited, to accelerate its expansion outside Nigeria. This could signal a bidding contest for PPC Limited, which is expected to consider any rival offer to the joint approach by Canada's Fairfax Financial Holdings Limited and domestic rival Africem Group and present them to shareholders in October 2017. In the meantime, the world's biggest cement maker, based in Switzerland, Lafarge Holcim, and Germany's Heidelberg Cement are also monitoring the situation. The head of research at Chapel Hill, Denham, Mr. Tajuddin Ibrahim, has asked investors to use key sectoral performance reading contained in the just-released second quarter gross domestic product report as a guide to equities asset selection. Analyzing the GDP growth, Mr. Ibrahim says government should focus on fundamental variables of the economy as an investment tool.
We looked at sectors that are currently down. And as I said to a number of clients, you invest when sectors are down. And you play a catch-up when there is a recovery, not when they are already recovered, because you get in there and be paying a premium. Because some investors have got into the sector, investing in it while it was down and hoping for a recovery. It is not like the economy is closing down. It is not like there's not going to be a market tomorrow. It is not like there's not going to be a Nigeria tomorrow. It is just that we are suffering from short-term challenges. And if one bears in mind opportunities in those sectors that have seen some kind of contraction, you invest in them ahead of a recovery, then you benefit when the recovery materializes.
4 trading sessions this week saw bears having the upper hand. For details of today's transactions, let's join Chimeze Obiwago.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. The 2-day positive trading at the Nigerian equities market this week wasn't sustained as the index dipped, though marginally, by 0.44%. The forces of demand and supply, which hit the industrial sector today, took a toll on the overall market index. The apprehension of investors over the banking stocks as the market expects the third quarter earnings also had some impact. In 4,079 deals, investors scrambled for over 152 million shares worth 3.08 billion naira. GT Bank, Zenith Bank and Access Bank were the top trades driving volume. On the price movement chart, Unilever moved the most, gaining by 5.12%, while Better Glass led the price decliners by 5%. Traders remain optimistic the market will shape up in the coming trading week. And that was the stock market report. I'm Chimezie Obi Iwago.
Thanks a lot, Chimezie. Major world stock markets have ended this week mixed on weak August trade data from China and concerns over the latest hurricane in the United States. These are the numbers for Friday. And that's business news on the last trading day of the week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Anne Nwaodo. The rest of the news at 10 continues now with Ladi.
You first. First Bank.
Thank you, Anne. A&P Foods, makers of McVitie's digestive biscuit brand, has rewarded its loyal consumers with cash prizes as part of events in its McVitie's digestive 125th anniversary promo. Dinner to Ayuba, winner of the grand prize, went home with 1 million naira, while 2 other consumers won 500,000 naira each, and 5 others also won 200,000 naira each. Mr. Kwame Weafe, the managing director of A&P Foods, promised to reward more of its loyal consumers with cash and airtime throughout the duration of the promo.
Entry winners of the McVitie's promo converge in Lagos for the prize-giving ceremony as McVitie's rewards its loyal customers with cash prizes ranging from 200,000 naira to the grand prize of 1 million naira. 125 years ago, McVitie's produced one of the world's first and original digestive biscuits. Since then, it has continued to provide tasty, wholesome biscuits to consumers in over 100 countries across the world.
We thought it right that here this year, to 2017, with McVitie's Digestive becoming 125 years, it was only right for us to celebrate this success story with our consumers who have made it a real success, and that's why we decided to run the promo. We officially started on the 1st of July. We had a media launch event on Tuesday, the 4th of July, and we had a number of TV stations. We had the regulatory authorities present here, and thereafter we broke the communication campaign, letting everybody know that we had produced special promotional packs that were available in trade for anybody to buy and participate to win the prizes.
And so far, McVitie's has given out prizes to over 33,000 airtime winners. According to the management of the team, McVitie's is coming up with attractive nutritional innovations.
This promo is basically about a reward to our consumers. McVitie's is 125 years since its inception, and our consumers have made it the brand that it is today. It is undisputably the leader in the biscuit category in terms of top of mind, in terms of the experience that it gives to consumers. And we felt that we should reward our consumers for making it a successful brand within the 125 years that it's existed.
With this promo, McVitie's is promising to stand by its long-standing consumers by giving them more rewards and a rich, tasty experience with McVitie's products.
Techno Mobile, in conjunction with Manchester City, has organized a 5-day football clinic in Manchester. 13 teenagers from Africa, 3 from Nigeria, were given a chance to learn, network and play the game at Manchester City's football school.
On August the 24th this year, the under-16s, officially dubbed the Blue Squad, arrived at Manchester City ground, the Etihad Stadium. They got into business with a football clinic press conference under the supervision of Gavin Rhodes, who is the head of City Football Schools.
And the session is going to be based and geared around team performance.
It was indeed a dream come true for these young footballers who were selected from over 4,000 kids that applied. And for the majority, it was the first time they will be leaving their homes.
Let's go. Come on then.
For some of the youngsters, the experience goes beyond playing football. It has given them reasons to have big dreams.
Thank Pt. Techno for inspiring me to follow my dream.
This project demonstrates Technomobile's commitment to helping customers and community extremely small. We hope to replicate the Blue Square annually to give more African youngers the opportunity to experience playing at one of the world's best football clubs.
And for Technomobile, rather than just being a phone brand, they want to keep supporting young talents and provide opportunities that can lead to a life-changing experience.
We'll have more sports news later in the bulletin when Ayotunde Balogun comes up with the efforts of the Tigers to retain the FIBA Men's Afro Basketball Championships in Tunisia. Please stay on with us.